I get off the table and let her take her turn shooting. There you go, smile this time. There aren't many solids in easy positions, so Hanako bends down and takes a while to line herself up properly. I'll slow zoom out. Hanako's expression is the same as when we play chess, a relaxed but focused concentration. Athletes sometimes talk about getting into a zone where nothing unnecessary enters the mind, and I wonder if that's something she can do. Her posture is good, better than mine to be sure. It's very close to a textbook method of playing, whereas I tend to contort myself into whatever position I feel is most natural for the shot I'm taking. Is that a smile, or she mad at something? She lines up the cue. The cue comes back and she does a couple of practice movements to make sure she's lined up correctly. Hanako takes the game so seriously. It's the only real hobby I know she has, outside of reading. It feels good to be able to share this kind of experience with her. She takes the shot after careful consideration, and the cue ball zooms off towards a ball sitting at a slightly awkward angle near a corner. Hanako's careful preparation pays off as the cue ball hits and sends the ball rolling towards the corner pocket. For a moment it looks like it'll stop just on the lip of the hole, but eventually it tilts just enough to drop in. Man, that was a hard shot. If you can pull that off, I don't think I have much hope. I'm not that good. It's not just the shot though. Even when lining it up, you looked really serious. You're like this with chess too. The praise makes her a little flustered. She sets the cue against the table and stands, turning to me. I just like those kind of things. Her fingers are twisting and turning tightly. When I was in the orphanage, I just kept doing the things I liked before. If I played games with others, that was enough for the helpers there, so I'd never thought about it that way. Staff at an orphanage would naturally want to have everyone socialize at least a little. If it's okay for me to ask, what was it like for you at the orphanage? Why do you want to know? I don't know. I sound why you ask that. I've touched a nerve, but the fact that she responded at all shows there's at least a chance she'll answer my question. Before she'd likely would just have shrunken away from it without a word. I'll tell you, but... Could you tell me who Iwanako is? Oh no. Iwanako? Oh, the letter. I wonder how long she's been waiting for the right opportunity to ask me this. I'm surprised, but don't hesitate. Sharing information is naturally a matter of give and take. She's someone I used to like. Why did you word it like that? Just say, she's someone I used to know. What is it, Gautier? Her nervousness subsided, at least for the time it took to ask. Her curiosity is getting the better of her, and I feel a bit uncomfortable to be questioned on this of all matters. There's no way I could spill out all my feelings about Iwanako here. I don't even know myself what my feelings regarding her are, even after talking to Yuko earlier. And I want to avoid the subject around Hanako. Hanako doesn't look overly satisfied with the awkward ending to this discussion, but thinks better of continuing it. She was only just managing to ask me in the first place, without knowing that I wouldn't want to talk about it. I moved to finally take my own shot. The lack of talking between us is filled by the chatter of other patrons and the band at the other end of the club. Spying a shot that doesn't look too difficult, I try and shoot for it. The cue ball taps the ball and the trajectory is about right, but I put too much in power. It grazes the corner of the hole and moves off to the side, just skirting the pocket. I grit my teeth a little. I was pretty good at this game, and it's frustrating to have deteriorated so much. step back and let Hanako take her turn, glancing towards the counter where Lily and Akira are sitting. They're talking busily between themselves. Is someone knocking? Oh no, it's hammering. They're talking busily between themselves and seem to be having a good time. Determination again. I don't know if you can hear the knocking, but I hope it stops soon. I turn back to Hanako as she takes her shot. Why is it getting louder? Okay, it stopped. With the same face as before, she lines herself up and sharply pushes the cue. Just as before, she sinks the ball she was aiming for. It drops into the side pocket more cleanly than her last, though. It looks as if she's getting a bit more into the groove of the game. Nicely done. She hesitates for a moment and begins to address me without turning her head. The orphanage was nice. It felt a bit like Yamaku does, and the staff was really kind. But as the years went on, I realized something. I was different. It feels strange to hear her speak so candidly about herself. She's audibly forcing the words out. It reminds me of when she insisted she tell me about the fire. That hammering! Stop it! Ah. Hanako must feel that she has to tell me of such things if I'm willing to tell her about my own past. You didn't really give her much, Hisao. Her grip on the cue tightens as she continues to speak. Most of the children were up for adoption just like I was. But unlike me, they gradually left, one by one. By the time I went to Yamaku, I was among the oldest children there. For a while, I helped with some of the younger children, but eventually... I lay a hand on her shoulder. She's forcing herself by now. It's okay. She looks mildly surprised for a moment, but then nods before setting down her cue and turning towards me. Do you really think so? Yeah, I think so. Even while Lily's away, I'll be around to protect you, right? What is up with you and protecting, man? Just let her be her. You don't need to protect her. What are you protecting her from? Just calm down, Hisao. Hanako looks at me for a long time, and I'm taken a bit off guard. Her expression hasn't changed from before, still looking somewhat maudlin, and silences between us aren't unusual. I think it's the fact that she's holding such prolonged eye contact that makes me feel a bit odd. Feels as if she's judging me. It's a very strange, vaguely uncomfortable feeling. Hanako? I understand. Thank you. She smiles and looks away a little, but it feels stilted. Hanako isn't very good at faking emotions, and this is no exception. I move to the table and take my turn to try and distract myself, but it doesn't seem to work. Does she think I'm not up to the task of helping her? Is she disappointed in me? Myself, she's not looking for you to help her. She's looking for a friend, not a nurse. There are nurses there. To hit the scroll. I'm probably overthinking this. While her silences are just an accepted fact of life by now, sometimes I do wish she'd speak more. With a thud, I send the white sphere careening down the table into my target. Hanako sees what's happening just as I do. The ball hits hard with the strike ball I intended to sink, veering off towards the 8-ball. Sure enough, as both Hanako and I look on and bite our lips, they connect and the black ball rolls leisurely into a corner pocket. All I can do is sigh. It looks like Hanako microphone is smiling again though, so maybe it wasn't for naught. That was an awful shot. You win. It seems I'm getting pretty rusty after all this time. Hanako bends down and begins to shoot the remaining balls into the closest pockets. I almost asked if we could play another game, but a quick check of my watch confirms that the night is getting pretty late. Wait, you only played one game? How long was that game? How bad are you, Hisao? I hit the scroll again. Lily and Akira appear to still be drinking at the counter. Seems like we'll have to drag them away. Hisao? I turn back to Hanako, who's still looking over the pool table shooting balls. Her voice sounds different from before. I'm here for you as well. Ah. I suddenly find myself blushing. It's only natural that she'd respond in this way, given what I said earlier, but it's still a shock to actually hear it. Just what is my relationship with this girl? I want to protect her, to make her happy. I'm not really sure that it's something like love, but I don't think these are the same kinds of feeling I have for Lily either. Stop the protection. Make her happy, yes. That's different from protection. Use protection. I feel sorry for her, having gone through so much in her life. Her parents died in a house fire, and she lived in an orphanage for much of her childhood. I can't even imagine that kind of life. But I feel like there's so little I can do for her, especially now that Lily is going to be leaving the country. Hanako and I finish tidying up the table and cues and pick up Lily and Akira on our way out of the club. It feels like something changed between Hanako and me. I can't quite place what it is, but Hanako is acting differently now. I feel like we're further apart, if anything. You always feel like that. So you enjoy yourselves? Hanako and I both nod and agree. The game was good, and we both did learn more about each other, so it's an honest answer. Lily appears to be a little distracted. She got the champagne, is what happened. Worried about the trip, Lily? She pauses before sighing and smiling weakly. A little. It means quite a bit. Okay. Oh, the comment earns her a clap on the shoulder from her sister. Hanako smiles back too. You'll be okay, Lily. I hope you can enjoy your time over there. Thank you, Hanako. I'll try to. It will be nice to be back with my family after all, no matter for how brief a time it may be. With that, the four of us begin the walk to the car park where Akira's car is. We continue to talk between ourselves, but it's mostly just small talk. Oh, okay, day over. Right then, are you taking the bus, Lily? Lily motions to a large suitcase standing beside her. I'll have to take this with me, so I've booked a taxi. It'll meet us at the school gates in about 5 minutes. Ah, I see. Lily reaches down and feels out the handle of her suitcase. Its weight causes her some difficulty, so I quickly offer to take it myself. That is awfully kind of you, Hisao. She has no qualms about accepting, and I end up picking it up. It's not what I'd call light, but it's not exactly heavy either. I don't think I'd have too much trouble carrying it. Well, thank you then. We should hurry though. If the taxi leaves, then it will take quite a while to book a new one. Are you ready, Hanako? Yeah, let's go. We rush to the gate as fast as we can, only to find that the taxi has yet to arrive. Mr. Pompous, I hit the wrong button. Well, nothing like a bit of exercise in the morning. The nurse told me that I should be doing that. I think he probably had other things in mind, Hisao, and probably with more regularity. Do you intend to be helping people with their luggage every day? No. I guess not. Looks like we've got a bit to wait anyway. How long should we wait for the taxi before calling them again? I would say another 10 minutes, but they've never let me down before. There's probably just a little traffic. Okay then. So how long is the flight to Scotland? Wait, Japan to Scotland must take like... Geez, that must take forever. Assuming you'd go through Asia... I'm gonna say like... 18 hours? 16. Close. About 16 hours if I remember correctly. It's a bit hard to tell with the changing time zones. So long. It's now that I realize Hanako's been unusually quiet, even for her. She doesn't handle stress well, so she's looking really uptight. But she's still got the hat. And the bow tie. Still wears a bow tie, even out of uniform. Yeah, I can't imagine being on a plane for that long. I've only ever flown on a short family holiday up north, so it really is quite hard to fathom. If Hanako spent so much of her childhood at an orphanage, she's probably traveled very little, let alone flown. Last time I flew was, I think, to Florida, so I could go on a cruise. Jeez. How long ago was that? That was like 5 years ago, 6. That was a long